All right, we got 2 weeks of news.
Fuck, 2 weeks of news.
Yeah, it's only 5
Weeks of
stories, and some of
trailers.
them are short.
Oh, short stories. I love short stories.
Yeah, short stories. So here's a short story. Hayden Christensen will also be in the Ahsoka series. We know he's going to
Can
be
he
in
be
the
in
Kenobi
everything?
series. Hayden Christensen is now in everything.
That excites me. Yeah, Hayden Christensen, who's back of the week, man?
Who's back of the week? Welcome to Marty's Who's Back of the Week.
Was he working in a bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was at
working at a
McDonald's
bar?
for a little bit.
Yeah.
Imagine you go to a bar and you just see Anakin Skywalker. What do you do? Like, imagine he's your bartender. Like, do you? I'd be like, can I get
welcome to
somebody else?
Moe's.
Yeah. I'm like, Anakin Skywalker. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, that homewrecker's pretty big. I'm like, yeah. Can I get
That
chips
comes
with it?
with
He's like, yeah, they're
guacamole,
free,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
Throw sand in his
As much
face.
chips and salsa as you want.
And I'm like, Anakin Skywalker. That's my dream.
How'd you know it was me?
The Mustafar salsa.
He's like, muy caliente.
Would you like it mild, medium, or Mustafar?
I think you just picked out the title of the episode.
Oh yeah, I'm writing it down now, Marty.
mild, medium, or Mustafar.
There have been a number of delays in some Disney movies. I'll just read through them, and you guys tell me which one disappoints you the most. So,
Jungle Cruise.
so Doctor Strange delayed from March 25th, 22 to May 6th. Thor: Love and Thunder, May 6th to July 8th. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, July 8th to November 11th. Indiana Jones
All those are
5,
coming out next
July 29th, 2022 to June 30th, 2023. It's a long one. Something called The Marvels was delayed from November to February 23. Ant-Man and the Wasp, February 23 to July 23. And last one, Untitled Marvel, was moved up, actually. November 23 to November 3rd.
We're cruising on Untitled.
Honestly, the one that disappoints me the most. I think that's the one that disappoints me the most, is that Untitled Marvel is going to be released before all these other ones. What's that about?
2023.
So, I mean, that's not an insignificant
Doesn't
number
matter.
of movies or level of titles, though. Like, those are all pretty big name. Now they're going to be like, as opposed to coming out in the spring with less competition. I feel like probably in the box office they're going to be coming out a June, July, August, which is a blockbuster time of year. So that I don't know. Marvel movies do incredibly well in the box office anyway, but that might hurt them a little bit.
I'd imagine, other things will want to move as opposed to Marvel wanting to move.
I
But,
guess, yeah, and that's probably true.
Yeah, there's nothing in the spring, so it's weird that they move themselves out of it unless they need the extra month or two to.
I mean, they
polish
must really,
things up.
yeah. Those are big.
who's-
I mean, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Thor. Those are literally their next huge movies that they're having.
I thought Ant-Man was sooner, but
Kinda
it's
weird.
It's it was originally February 2023 and now July 2023. So we gotta wait that long to see Jonathan Majors.
It's a decent
Kang.
chunk of
Yeah,
time.
Quantum Mania. I think, yeah, it's supposed to be exactly. It's supposed to set up the whole.
We might get a second season of Loki before then. Really, July
they're gonna make another one?
2023.
Weird.
I thought they wrapped it up pretty nice.
We're gonna have a second fucking Dune before we watch any of these movies.
I'd be
Dune
okay
2.
with that.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
let's.
Dune 2.
That's
Electric
my
Boogaloo.
next story here. So Dune 2.
Dune 2?
Dune 2, we've Dune it again, has been announced for October
Yeah.
2023.
When did you come up with that one?
Bringing it
When me and
around
Marty watched
town.
Dune.
23.
You were like, oh, we've Dune it again? Let me write
Yeah.
that down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Double Dune.
Dune 2. Back in the head.
Oh, I like Double Dune. You want
I
a Double Dune?
snapped that with the bride. I was like, oh, I'm going for the Double Dune.
I like Double Dune. Time to Double Dune.
It sounds like a hostess pastry.
Dune 2.
Double
Dune 2. Go Dune on me.
Yeah.
Go Dune on me.
Yeah. Steph said, ew, in the background.
Such a Dune.
What are you doing?
So I know this is going to be a spoiler for the first second of Dune, but I mean, the title card it literally says part 1.
Yeah.
So
You
I
got
know that
me
there was
thinking
like
sequel.
the build up. Yeah, well, it was I don't know. It was one of those things where I think some of the kind of whispers about like, oh, they haven't greenlit the second one yet, technically. So I think it was true to a certain extent, but I think pretty obviously like they're investing a ton of time and resources into this first one, and to only tell half the story, I think in the studios, like finding all reality would be kind of a waste. So I think that they were bought in, but just wanted to, help kind of build the hype. They're going to be like, hey, you guys really got to show up for this shit because, I don't know. I think a little bit of it was manufactured, but still good to like see they got greenlit either way, I guess.
It was good to see it.
Yeah, I think it was a play it by ear type thing. If it absolutely tanked, they'll, throw Dune 2 in the trash.
But like what? But why call it
David
part
Lynch
1?
directed
I don't know.
it.
Was that the plan? I don't know. It's weird to call it part 1, no matter what. Like if you're gonna call it part 1,
I think it's just because it's only part of the story. But
yeah, it's literally it's only like 40% of the book is the movie.
Yeah.
Just the first book,
almost
too,
not
right?
even halfway.
It's 40% of the first book.
Yeah, because there's.
I think there's 5.
I'm actually not sure how many there are. Yeah, I was gonna say there's 4 or 5. I'm not 100% sure.
Dune fans, I know you'll hate us. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, they will.
And Dune rip-off of Star Wars.
Yeah, I know. Really, it's shameful stealing of George Lucas's original ideas. So let's stay on Dune for just a second. Last weekend's box office, it won $40 million in sales. Not that high given the last few movies, but it was also on HBO Max, so I think that's definitely cutting into it.
It's impressive.
I heard in the combination, like they said that the numbers were like what they were expecting, more or less, which is good. Like they met kind of their expectations, from what I understood. So again, generally good. That's not like the most approachable movie. Like sci-fi epics are not just like a hey, take the whole family to go see kind of thing. It is like slightly niche, so for them to do pretty well.
We're talking Dune later, obviously, but I hear they definitely not dumbed it down, but really simplified the parties involved for this movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Last news story, the big one. I know this one's going to disappoint Wes. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 news.
2 canceled?
No, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 news. Idris Elba's Knuckles voice will not be sexy.
What's the point then?
What? Why even have Idris Elba?
I agree.
Yeah, like
he's not going to do it sexy.
Idris Elba is going to be in it, but he's going to talk like Wes Isaac, white and squirrely.
Here's my
why?
question.
Why even bother?
Can Idris Elba help it?
I agree.
Can he not be sexy?
I think he's gonna have to talk like an alien, like, "Hey, it's me!" Like he's gonna have to like do some weird, crazy, high pitched bullshit. Yeah, like that's the only way.
I think the popular Knuckles voice in like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is kind of a gruff, sexy voice. Like, hey, we gotta stop Shadow.
Oi.
I'm gonna inspire a generation of furries. I think was what he said.
I'm gonna get Roy Kent.
That'd be good. Roy Kent would be a good Knuckles.
He just keeps calling Sonic a cunt. Like, yeah, Knuckles really hates Sonic. He's a fucking cunt.
All right, boys.